Welcome to the Stoic Quotient. This is not just a movement, it's a remembering of who you are, beneath the noise, the programming, the pressure to perform, a remembering that your value is not in your productivity, but in your presence. That true power doesn't scream, it stands still, unshaken, unmoved, unbought. The Stoic Quotient is a rebellion against the distraction economy. Against the lie that your worth must be earned. Against the system that feeds on your anxiety, your comparison, your silence. We are here to awaken what the world tried to numb. To reawaken the inner fire they told you was too much. To remind you that freedom isn't out there, it's in here. This is where emotional mastery meets inner stillness, where clarity crushes chaos, where ancient wisdom arms the modern soul. This is for those who feel the pressure, but refuse to fold. For the ones who hear the whisper, there's more to you than this. We are not here to escape the world. We are here to face it with unshakable presence, ruthless truth, and a calm that cannot be taken. This is your call to rise. This is the Stoic Quotient, and we're here to wake you up. Did you know the system was never meant to let you thrive? You are not shattered. You're functioning exactly as a system designed for your survival, not your liberation wants you to. In this powerful exploration, we uncover the illusion of progress, the hidden price of obedience, and the truth they don't want you to see. Thriving is your birthright, not a luxury. They tell you to work hard, to keep your head down, to chase success, stability, and a slice of the so-called dream. But have you ever stopped to wonder why, despite all your efforts, you still feel like you're just getting by? You are not lazy, you are not shattered. You are surviving a system that was never designed for you to thrive in. We call it the cost of living. But what we really mean is the price you pay just to exist. Rent, bills, food, gas, debt, and every month the bar rises, while your energy drops, and you wonder why your dreams feel further away than ever. This isn't by accident. It's by design. Because the system doesn't want you to be fulfilled, it wants you functioning. Not awakened, it wants you exhausted. Not free, it wants you busy. You become a cog in a machine that trades your time for just enough to keep you compliant. They dangle the illusion of progress, a promotion, a bigger house, a better car. But the ladder you're climbing? It never ends. It was built that way. So who benefits from your exhaustion? Ask yourself this. Who benefits from your burnout? Who gains when you're too tired to question, too distracted to resist, too financially strapped to rebel? They feed you just enough to keep you hopeful, just enough to keep you coming back, and they call it freedom. But real freedom, that begins when you stop playing by rules written by people who profit from your limitation, when you question the script, when you look up from the grind and whisper, wait, who told me this was the only way? That's when the system starts to shake. Because a thriving human is dangerous. A thriving human has options. A thriving human becomes ungovernable. What is the psychological cage? They don't need bars to keep you locked in. They use something more effective belief. They convince you that your worth is tied to your productivity, that rest is laziness, that suffering is noble, that poverty is a moral failure, that dreaming is irresponsible, and so you stay in line, you obey, you hustle, you shrink. You live inside a cage made of invisible bars, beliefs planted so deep you think they're your own. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the real dysfunction is the system itself? You were not born to be a tool. You were not born to be consumed by work, by bills, by anxiety about tomorrow. You were born to create, to connect, to love, to experience the fullness of life. not just the fragments left over after survival. And you don't need to wait for permission, because thriving isn't something they will ever give you. It's something you reclaim. It starts in the mind. It starts with refusal. Refusal to believe that burnout is normal. Refusal to believe that your value is in your output. Refusal to keep grinding for a life that doesn't nourish your soul. The Stoics taught that freedom begins within, that no man is truly free who is a slave to anything outside himself. That includes systems. That includes illusions. That includes the lie that survival is all you're meant for. They cannot steal your inner fortress unless you hand over the key. So take it back, reclaim your sovereignty, build your life around meaning, not metrics, around peace, not pressure, around being, not just doing. You don't need to escape the world. You need to see it clearly, and then choose differently. You were never meant to just survive. That fire in your chest, that aches for more, it's not greed. It's your soul remembering what you were made for. You were made to rise, to rebel against quiet suffering, to say boldly and without apology, I will not shrink to fit a world that fears my power. Let them call you ungrateful. Let them say you're unrealistic. Let them label you a dreamer. Good. That means you're finally waking up. And once you do, they can't put you back to sleep. If something in you stirred today, if you felt seen, challenged, or called deeper, don't let that spark fade. Subscribe to the Stoic Quotient. We're just getting started. Every video is a return to your inner fortress, a reminder of what they tried to make you forget. Like this message if it spoke truth into your silence. Share it with someone who's been carrying too much for too long. Someone who's ready to rise but doesn't know where to begin. Because we don't just need more content, we need more consciousness. And if you're here, you are part of that awakening. This isn't a brand. This is a brotherhood. This is a sisterhood. This is a humanhood. This is the Stoic Quotient. And the world needs what you're becoming. So stay with us. We rise together. Thanks for watching.